Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to another video. Uh, I apologize, I haven't been making reviews lately because, well, same thing as usual, work and all that. Just really, but work has just been burned down, too tired because from working, so. Zip hadn't been putting me in the mood to do any reviews lately, so. But I'll still try to get to them. I do have some reviews I wanted to get doing though, but it's been so tired, so. This work's been a killer. So sorry for that though, but that's said and done though. Well, we'll get to them when I get to them. But what I want to talk about in this video right now is just some trailers. Might get my thoughts on them. So the first trailer that I want to talk about, which came out like last week, and that is of the live-action remake of Mulan, which is said to come out next year in 2020 in March. Now, Mulan. Now, what I thoughts of this live-action remake of Mulan? Pardon me. I'm pretty much like. From the trailer, I mean, from visually looking of it, and I mean, it looks kind of like what I'm saying. Not bad looking, the production probably though, but I mean, we all know. I reviewed Mulan last year, and it's a classic. The voice cast was great. Ming-Na Wen as Mulan, which I think in a recent when the trailer came out for this, I think she spoke positively of this trailer. I mean, she has the right to. I mean, she did the animated movie, so maybe she would be in support of this live action remake. But Ming-Na Wen, she was great as Mulan. Eddie Murphy as Mushu. I loved him as Mushu. Miguel Ferrer, may he rest in peace, as what was it? I forget what was his name. Shang Yu was a Shang Yu, the villain. He was great as the villain. Any of the supporting cast members are like Harvey Fierstein, James Hahn, the late Pat Morita. So good supporting cast members. And originally you can check them out on my review. I reviewed that and the direct-to-video sequel Mulan 2. But for the live-action remake, I mean, when I mentioned about the anime movie, I mentioned the live-action remake they were going to do, and they were talking that director originally Chuck Russell, he was going to direct it, which I was like, okay, cool, Chuck. Well, it was a while back though when they said this though, which I was like, okay, Chuck Russell, he's a good, well, not great, but he's a really good director. I enjoyed most of his movies, from the 1988 Blob remake, which I love to death. Posters up there. I love the Blob remake. I love that film to death. It's one of my favorite creature feature films. One of the better horror film remakes, I should say. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3: The Dream Warriors I enjoy. Good sequel. The Mask is a classic with Jim Carrey. Eraser with Arnold Schwarzenegger is a badass action film. The Scorpion King with Dwayne Johnson, I'm okay with. I'm alright with. Not that bad though. Bless the Child with Kim Basinger. I think I remember not minding the movie. I think I remember not minding it. I have to rewatch it again. I haven't seen that film in a while though. But Blessed Child, yeah, I think I remember not minding it. But yeah, just. I mean, now, but of course he's not directing this movie, so it's got from the person who directed Whale Rider. I haven't seen Whale Rider, so I mean, at least give Chuck Russell another chance to direct another movie, for a big budgeted film. I mean, so the guy hasn't done much like in the God knows how long. Well, there was a film with John Travolta, was it called I Am Wrath? Didn't care for that though. I mean, but at least give the guy another chance to direct a good movie, Give him another chance. I wouldn't mind if you directed this. I wouldn't mind if he directed this movie, the live-action Mulan remake. That would have been quite interesting for him, I mean, how it would have made a huge impact because all of these live-action Disney remakes have been making tons of money, Beauty and the Beast, The Jungle Book, the first Maleficent, Cinderella. Even when Christopher Robin wasn't that huge though, but made close to 200 million. But still is considered a hit. I mean, give the guy another chance to direct another movie. At least direct a live action remake Disney film. That'll make huge bank for him. But oh well. But regardless, I say that because I like Chuck Russell as a director, so I'm just like give him another chance to direct another movie. But the remake of Mulan, the girl I'm not too familiar with who plays Mulan. And so there's some elements that from the anime movie they're doing, like her getting dressed up for like this matchmaker thing, like from the opening of the movie. Well, except leaving out the thing is that they left out the crickets. That's not in the trailer, so I'm sure that the cricket's not gonna be in the movie. They see like the wars going on, battles, and it seemed like when Mulan she already knows how to knows martial arts. I mean, see what she does doing like this, and it seems like she already knows all this stuff already before she joined the army. I mean, in the anime movie, she had known nothing about it. She had to learn on her own during the training scene. So, and I guess apparently now disguise herself as a man, which in the anime movie would do. She had to make herself like a guy to infiltrate the train with all the soldiers, but that doesn't seem the case in this movie. And just it's not going to be a musical because we hear no songs anyway. I'm sure people are probably disliking because the classic song, how can I make a man out of you? And I forgot to mention B.D. Wong as well, speaking of as Shang. I forgot to mention B.D. Wong and the voice of Mulan, which I enjoyed him his voice role as well. Forgot to mention him. But it looks like there's going to be no songs in it, so how can I make a man out of you, which is a good song, the main theme of the movie. That's not going to be in it. Or no other songs. This looks like from the looks of it, it's not going to be a musical. It's going to be a straight up serious Disney film. Well, war film, but Disney version though. And she shoots bow and arrows, and there was a scene in the training scene shooting bow and arrows for targets though, but it makes it seem like she's already an expert on the thing already. And one thing when I heard the trailer came out, people were tweeting one thing that's they're disliking from this trailer. The internet was freaking out about it. They were saying, "Where's Mushu? There's no Mulan without no Mushu." Which I'm like, yeah, because I assume there's gonna be no Mushu in this because from the trailer you don't see him nowhere, and probably because they're trying to do the serious live-action Disney remake of Mulan. Oh, we don't want no comic relief characters in this. It's trying to be so serious. I mean, Mushu is what I would be like, because yeah, you can't have Mulan without Mushu. It's like Pinocchio and Jiminy Cricket. You can't have Pinocchio without a Jiminy Cricket because he's his conscience. Tells him what's right and wrong. It's like this. You can't have Mulan without Mushu. Mushu is one motivating Mulan and helping her. So you can't have Mushu without the movie Mulan without no Mushu. So, yeah, that's how if they say that without Mushu, I would agree with that, because I like Mushu as a character from the movie, and Eddie Murphy did a really good job as it, which I prefer his voice more than his voice role in Donkey from the Shrek films because Mulan came out first, and I saw Mulan more times than Shrek. So, but Eddie Murphy did it. I enjoyed Eddie Murphy as Mushu. Mulan. But yeah, I assume there's Mushu's not gonna be in this, or I don't know about the spirits of their family, the guardians, that Mushu was with, their family shrine with the spirits, that I forgot to mention a voice role, George Takei as well, so I forgot to mention him, B.D. Wong and George Takei. Probably not probably won't assume we'll have that in. Probably not even the cricket either. And I think the character Shank's not gonna be an eater, so. And also the support in this film, you got Donnie Yen, you got Jet Li, and you got Jason Scott Lee. Didn't see either of those in this trailer yet, but not yet though. I'm sure the villain's gonna be different too. So Mulan, yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm 8% not sure on this one though. And so the guy that directed Whale Rider, I've not seen. I just wish if it was Chuck Russell who directed this, maybe it would be different because I like Chuck Russell. Probably been more interested in it though, but it's not. So yeah, Mulan. Without the classic songs in it, no Mushu or the other characters, or even the 3 ones like Harvey Fierstein and the other 2 ones there from the main 3, from the first movie. So yeah, Mulan. So yeah, that's one trailer. For this one film, I don't. I like Disney though, but Disney is not perfect all the time because there's other Disney films I don't like either. So Disney's not perfect in any way, shape, or form. There's a lot of Disney films I don't like, but only the ones I grew up with. Most of the ones I just grew up watching. But some of the Disney films of today I just don't care for. But who knows? Maybe it'll surprise me. Who knows? But I'm not holding my breath on it. So that's one trailer, and the next trailer I'll begin to is that came out. I saw on the website on Bloody Disgusting, and it's horror themed though, but it's the next the direct-to-video the next Scooby-Doo direct-to-video film, and it surprised me because from the title of it, which I would think they would make a sequel to this one. I wouldn't have thought of that, and it's being released in October, of course. And that is of Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island, which I reviewed the first one, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, long ago, which that was the first of the direct-to-video, the start of the direct-to-video Scooby-Doo movies, up until today. But I enjoy Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. That one's a classic as well. I would put it as a classic Scooby-Doo movie. Well, from the first 3, or I would say the first 4, like Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost, Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase, and Scooby-Doo and the Alien Invaders. Those are the main 4 ones. Those are the first 4, and I enjoyed those first 4. Those are the best ones. But I would have thought they would make a sequel for them returning to Zombie Island, because in this, they say they have no more. They solve enough mysteries. They have no more mysteries to solve, so they decide to go on vacation, and they take that same steamboat like they did on the first one, and it's like, oh hey, this place looks so familiar. Why is that? Until zombies come and start attacking them. And you see like the cat statue from the end of the first movie when those two villains that they were cursed, turned to cat creatures, and that's how they made people. They brought people here to extract their life force and basically killed them to keep them alive, and that's how the people they drained became zombies. But the stone statue of the cat creature or whatever, that you see that there. And I saw one of the supporting characters that are with, they wore like that, just a quick second, a pendant, like the I forgot what was the woman, I forgot her name, she was wearing as well. And you can see some of the, even the zombie pirates as well. Of course, it's nostalgia for the first movie. I recognize some of the zombie pirates. Some of them look the same ones from the first movie, so it was kind of cool to see. But that one got my interest. I'll be sure to pick that up on DVD when it comes out in October. Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island. Although during the trailer, as the trailer was going, I was expecting, in my head, I was expecting to hear that song "Terror Time" that was playing during the trailer, or advertising. It's terror time again. They got you running through the night. It's a terrifying time. I expected that was playing during like the last half of the trailer, you know, for nostalgic of the first movie. So, but yeah, that's one trailer I got my interest. I would because like it surprised me because I didn't think they would make a sequel to this one, Return to Zombie Island. But what thing is, what's gonna be? What makes the zombies come back, etc. What it has? I assume it has to be do with the cat thing, the whole cat thing again. I don't know. I mean, our villains, our three villains got turned to dust, you know, because their time was up. I don't see how, but of course that's the thing. We'll have to wait and see. That's the mystery. So, yeah, Scooby-Doo Return to Zombie Island. I'll look forward to seeing that. And as for any other trailer, recently new trailers that just came out, probably not. Well, I know a while back the zero interest in Terminator, Dark Fate, whatever. Zero interest in that film. Screw that. Tired of making sequels to that. Rambo 5, no. Rambo 4 ended perfectly. No need for a fifth film. And if they do, they're going to kill off Rambo, as they do with every other classic characters nowadays. But those are I guess those are the two trailers I'll discuss for now. Yeah, with Mulan, the live-action remake of Mulan, and then Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island. And now it's time for me from my yawning, it's time for me to hit the set, because like I said, work's just been real bust recently for me. I've just been way too burned out right now. That's why I haven't been doing any videos or reviews lately, because I've just been too tired and burned out because of work. So, hey, I just, my well-being is much more important than doing my videos right now, because I need my rest. Just for the state of me right now, you can tell I'm just not kind of out of it, because I'm just too tired. But hey, I just, the show I'm still here. So I just wanted to give my thoughts on some trailers, so to keep you all interested. But don't worry, when the time comes, I'm gonna do a more series of reviews, because I got some lined up I want to do. So I promise you that. So, but anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more stuff to come later.